Hola, hola. If you're wondering what happens on the first day of class, let me show you and also give you a little tour of my classroom. When students arrive, the door is open. I'm at the door and greeting them, and I give them these cards that has animals and numbers. Why? That's how they're going to sit today. So let me show you what happens next. As students get their cards, they will wander around the room looking around for their number. The instructions are on the board. Toma una tarjeta, encuentra la silla con el mismo animal, siéntate en esa silla. And also, there's a song that is playing that has some basics, greetings, so that it reminds everybody of some greetings. I'm going to put the link to that song in the description of this video. And of course, it says, bienvenidas, bienvenides, bienvenidos. So students are going to wander and look for the animal or number that corresponds to the card they got, and they're going to sit. As you can see in my classrooms, there are no desks. It's a deskless class. Some things students will notice. My big library right now is just displaying all the books that I have. In the future, there on the wall is going to be the books that students are reading. I have color-coded classes, so their folders will go in those boxes. Each color is a different class. And on the walls, we see a lot of words. We have some rejoinders over there, more rejoinders and some flags on this wall. In the front, we have some papel picado and some circumlocution, starter sentences, and then very prominent and big above the board, my question words and some of the super 7 words or high frequency verbs. I'm starting with these 4 and 4, but then it will grow into all super 7 and more question words, just focusing on this at the time. More circumlocution and the pictures of my rules or norms of the class that we will discuss little by little each class. And then everything for the first class is very guided through the slides. So they can see how I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to say hola clase, and they can say hola profe Brener, showing them the schedule. There are the colors, and so they can see that they are in the correct class. We have a split lunch for period 4 for me, not everybody, but for me. So I'm trying to make it very clear. How does it work for period 4? Then electronics to the backpack, how they know they're going to be quiet when there's an activity, and then it's all guided. I decided this year to let them know a little about me through a game. I give them my contact information, my office hours, and the game is a true or false with different sentences. So they vote by standing up or sitting down. And then they receive, well, they see that this is a sitting chart, but they receive a card. In order to write, they're going to look for a clipboard, and I color coding them too, so that they know where to get it and where to put it back. So we have the red in front, yellow on the left, and green on the back. So this front row here will get their clipboards there. And then these back rows here and the back row here will get their clipboards there, and that's where they live. So I know that all clipboards are accounted for. So we're going to start with a card talk. They get this card where they have to draw on top something they like, something they don't like. And then write name, last name, and pronouns, and their big letters, their preferred name. So I give them an example, and I give them some time to complete that and collect it. This I'm going to use the whole year for cold calling, so I have their preferred name there. That's how I know how to call them, but also to have discussions. What do people like, what they dislike, and then follow-up questions. Then very clear instructions with visuals, how to return the cards to me, one person per group. And then this is the first day, so there's a different video that I have to show for different classes. After that video is done, for period 4 and 6, it's my Spanish 2, we're gonna review some greetings and how to ask for names so that they can then do it themselves. So the instructions are: speak in Spanish with your group only, and you're gonna introduce yourself and you're gonna write the names on the paper. So they have it there so they know what they can say. And then I'm gonna call and see, I'm gonna call for some names. Now for the advanced classes, which are period 1, 2, and 5 this year, these are IBSL, these are advanced classes. The activities are similar, still getting to know each other, but with a little more of a task. So they're still gonna introduce themselves, write the names, but also find 3 things that they have in common with the group. So they have to do some discussion, and then I'm gonna be asking them to present what they have in common. And we're gonna do that several times, sometimes with different groupings. So here I'm combining group A and group B, a bigger group so they can know other people. And my goal is that they write down the names of everybody in the class, and I keep asking them what they have in common. We might play another game name. In my school, during 4th hour, we also have some announcements. So I have here the link to the announcements that I need to give. And then this is the end of the class. Class, thank you for learning. They will say, you're welcome. Thank you for teaching us. You're welcome. See you tomorrow, class. See you tomorrow, Profe Brener. And that's how the first day goes. It's very quick, very fast, but a lot of getting to know each other and building connections, knowing names, and building community. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment, and welcome to my classroom.